Katie Price and Lee Andrews are said to be planning another ceremony, and the former glamour model reportedly wants it to rival the spectacle that was her 2005 wedding to Peter Andre. Katie Price and her new man are planning a second wedding spectacle on home soil after she dropped the bombshell that she'd married for the fourth time. The former glamour model had a shock wedding ceremony with Dubai expat Lee Andrews just days after meeting him in person for the first time, leaving her family and friends stunned. After it emerged the nuptials might not be legally binding, Lee, 43, hit back, saying, "Myself and Katie are legally married." He added, "We've had the most wonderful wedding. We are married. It's official and I'm the happiest man in the world." Last week a source told New Katie, 47, is now planning a wedding extravaganza here in the UK to prove to her family it's real love. She wants the big dress, the bridesmaids, flower girls, huge bouquet, the works, the source claimed. She wants it to be as big as her wedding to Peter Andre, a complete spectacle. Katie is keen for her older children, who were unaware their mum was getting married in Dubai, to have special roles on the big day. She'd love to have Princess as one of her bridesmaids, and maybe Junior or Harvey to give her away, the source said. Fans were left confused last week when the star returned to the UK without her new hubby. On Wednesday, Lee claimed he was flying to Britain the following day, saying in an Instagram video, "So yes, I'm in Dubai, she's in England. You'll see us reunite. I'm going to be meeting Katie tomorrow in the UK. I just need to wrap up a few things here." She had to get back for her children because she's a good mother and she's lovely like that. But on Friday it appeared he was still overseas, and wouldn't be joining his new bride after all. In a now-deleted Instagram story, he said, "I'm waiting for Katie to come out here. Love you so much, Katie," before blowing a kiss at the camera. The source says Katie is hellbent on putting her family's fears to rest by staging a huge second wedding. Katie really hopes a proper wedding will stop her family worrying about her, they said. She wants them to get to know Lee better and see that she's genuinely in love. But it's not an easy task because of her track record with relationships and marriages. Her family are concerned and won't want history repeating itself and Katie being left heartbroken. It was reported last week that two of Lee's exes had publicly bashed the businessman and warned Katie to run for the hills. But despite the scare stories, the source says the mum of 5 is smitten and is even hoping to have a baby with Dubai-based Lee. Now that she's a newlywed again, a baby is at the top of her wish list, the source said. She turns 48 soon, so it's very unlikely it'll happen naturally, but Katie doesn't like giving up, especially when it comes to having babies. Lee knows she wants kids and generally, what Katie wants, Katie gets, so he'll go along with whatever she has planned. Last September, during her show An Evening with Katie Price Carey Katona, Katie revealed she wants to have lots more babies. The star, who previously made an IVF documentary which aired last year, told the audience, "Just because your eggs are old and they won't really give you, like, a baby, I can still carry a baby, so there's still ways that I can have babies and I will have more." Katie and Lee met online last month after checking each other's socials, and bought engagement rings and got each other's names tattooed on their hands before even meeting face to face. They tied the knot at the swanky Jumeirah Burj Al Arab Hotel in a ceremony led by DJ and celebrant Daryl Reese, with Katie declaring she had found her real-life Richard Gere. But instead of spending their first few days as husband and wife basking in a newlywed glow, they were forced to bat off concerns that the quickie wedding was a sham, with some of Katie's own family allegedly having doubts. It isn't just the public who've been wondering if it's all for publicity. There are a lot of people around her asking the same question, the source said. They are used to her surprising them, but this was a massive shock to them, and not a good one. Last Thursday, Katie's sister Sophie, 36, canceled the latest edition of their podcast, The Katie Price Show, telling fans, "Let's just say, it's been one hell of a week." But despite her loved ones' doubts, we're told Katie is adamant a UK wedding will go ahead. The source said, she wants a second wedding at home, one that she can invite all of her family and friends to. But there will be a lot of people on that guest list hoping it's another celebration wedding, rather than a legal one. The Dubai ceremony raised questions about what happened to her most recent boyfriend, Married at First Sight UK's JJ Slater, who she once described as her absolute everything. The pair broke up just a few weeks before Katie met Lee, and JJ has since been in the US for work. He hasn't addressed his ex's behavior publicly, but did post a photo last week of a notice board that read, "Cheers to fresh starts and bright days." She had found a good man in JJ, the source said. He might not have been the same as some of her exes, but he was good for her and she genuinely seemed to enjoy their relationship. But he didn't want to get married because he's still young, so this might be Katie's revenge for that, her way of showing him what he could have had. Quote,